Man United 1, Man City 3. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm hurting. Like, I think about this result, yeah, and I'm like, it just kind of like, it's a reminder of how shit we are, you know? Like, hate to swear so early in the thing, but it is like, we're rubbish, man. You know how mad it is? We built this thing as Sacrificial Sunday, yeah? And let's have it right. Even as 3-1, we got sacrificed. That's what it really was. It was that sacrifice, but maybe the blood's still in the body. But we got moved to today. To the fact of the matter is, the amount of pressure we was under, yeah, was disgusting. And the worst thing, I'm probably upset with myself because I believed in it. After that first half, and we scored that screamer, I thought we could win this game. My honest true feelings is I felt we have a chance. We're in this game. Let's see what happens. All we got to do is, like, everyone camp in, work hard. But then the deep feeling is we're going to lose this game. We're going to lose this game 3-1. We might even get embarrassed 6-7. We could hold, it could be any scoreline. And I think that's even worse because the game ends and it's 3-1. You're like, at least we didn't get embarrassed. And that's bad. That's bad. Again, this is a big rivalry and we're not in it. It's like, it's a rivalry that we're not really having. You know, it's a rivalry that we have in our hearts, but they don't have no rivalry of us. They came out and said it the other day. Listen, our real rivals are Liverpool. Like, we don't have to fight them for the title. This ain't going to define our season at all. We play Man United. It's just a game. Rubber stamp. It's like how you know what it is? We just switched places. It used to be when we played Man City, it weren't going to define what our season was going to look like. It was just Man City. You know, Man City away, whatever, play them, whatever. It means more to them. Now, like, the embarrassment of Man United is, well, this game means a lot more to us as Man United fans because we finally want to beat these. But then they're thinking about title race. They're thinking about Arsenal, Liverpool. They're thinking about bigger games. They're thinking about how much silverware they're going to pick up at the end of the season. We're not thinking about that. When we think about Man City, we're like, how fast can we avoid them? When is that game going to be over? Hope it gets postponed. And this is, again, like, as a Man United fan, it's very sombering. It's a sombering feeling. It feels like something at the club has died. You know, you look at your situation and you're saying, I was really sad that Evans came off injured today, and it's 2024. Like, no disrespect to Evans, and he's been a great servant to the club, but again, shouldn't be here. Like, not even rude to him. He just shouldn't be here. And when I look at the bench and when I look at what Man United have at his disposal, it's just poorly. It's just poor. Poor because, again, the manager's made a bad decision. I can't overlook what the manager's done. But today, I'm not going to put too much on the manager today. I think he tried to set us up the best he could. We played defensively. We could never have played an expansive game. We couldn't have approached it like, I don't know how, Mr. Highline, we couldn't have approached it the way he does it. We couldn't approach it any other way. Like, couldn't approach it like Klopp. We just don't have that, or that philosophy, or the players to play that way. Flex was saying in the fan view many a times, we need to be on the ball. We can't just defend for 90 minutes. Agreed with him, but then even when he was saying that, I knew we didn't have the capability to be on the ball. And in transition, the one thing that the manager hasn't fixed, just on Ten Hag, the one thing the manager hasn't fixed is how weak we become in transition. As a transitional side, I do not understand how it breaks down so simply. And today, maybe you can say there was transition upon transition and they fought their hardest and they tried to stay concentrated and resolute, and they were. Like, Man United, for 81 minutes, they were resolute, but it was just like the dam, you know, it was just, the water was hitting against the dam and it was going to break. It was going to break. The dam was not going to, I don't care how many otters he had in there, it was not going to hold. The dam was going and it just ran through. You ran through us today. Some players can probably get, you know, a bit of shout out for praise for, you know, doing better. I like to say Onana today was better. He's unfortunate to be on the receiving end of 3 goals. You know, made some big key saves today, and just quite intelligent, good delivery. It's a shame. It's a shame. Maybe someone could say there's one of the goals that should have got down quicker, but I thought he was decent today. I don't think he was someone that can be really cussed or blamed in his performance today. Another player that I think I should give some ratings to. Johnny Evans had to give ratings. Varane as well, worked hard. Delo worked hard. Those are the players that probably can, lead with their heads held high in that one. I thought Bruno had a good little moment with Rashford for the first goal, and Rashford in that moment. They were good. Bruno was getting back. He was not wasting the ball. He wasn't spamming crosses the way he usually does. It wasn't Bruno amazing, but it was just better for Bruno. But again, when you lose the game in the way we lost it, it kind of just muddies things. You can't look at things objectively. You kind of say, well, Bruno, you had a stinker then. And I don't think it really was a stinker. I just thought it just wasn't. When you lose like that, you weren't effective enough. And the problem for me, I've been complaining about foul. I said, I've seen some horrible decisions this season in the Premier League. And for me, I know you lot are saying at home, it's never a foul. Well, I've seen Højlund hold, was it Haaland or Rodri in the box? And they gave it. Today, they almost tried to look at a handball. It wasn't handball, but VAR said, let's check it. For me, it's like, well, where's the line? I've seen them say, Maguire in the line of sight and this, that, and the other. So it's affected the game. Disallowed the goal. I've seen mad things happen in this league. So when people talk about soft, well, we've seen soft decisions and it's still given. We've seen it over and over again. This has been an inconsistent season when it comes to decisions. Decisions are bad. I know even in the last game, I don't know, there was one where Rashford gets taken out in the box. Not this game, but probably our last game. And there was nothing. No one said anything about it. Something's got to give in the Premier League when it comes to decisions. But again, I can't say we lost today because of that decision. That would be foolish. They were turning the screw. Foden, he loves this fixture. Foden lives on Man City versus Man United, smokes us every single time. I'm surprised that we don't even understand what he's going to do. We should be used to it by now. Pep, we've seen this over and over again. How many times we turn to the side and see Pep pointing up into the stands at these imaginary fans. I mean, you're the reason. But we've seen it over and over again. I'm frustrated. That's I walk away with a feeling of just true frustration that Man United have fallen heavily. Man United are nowhere near what we recognize, what we understand. Their biggest embarrassment for Man United fans is the fact that we know that some of us are like, at least it wasn't 7. That's gone past. We're too far gone. If we're starting to say, it wasn't a total embarrassment. Today was a total embarrassment. And we have to get our act together. Somehow, Ineos, whatever decisions they have to make, do your thing in it. Me personally, I would like to keep the manager and let him manage the transfer window with them lot above him, with better players, and then see if he can get a tune. If he can't, make the move, especially if we're trying to build for what they told me before is they're trying to build for any manager. So we play a certain style and the manager will play within that style. Well, if that's the case, let's build in this way then. Let him manage. If he's not the guy, find the next guy, and the signings won't matter because the next guy should be able to use these types of players. Anyway, this is above my pay grade. That's for the Omar and the rest of the mandem to sort out, but I need to sort it out fast. I'm out. Disappointment, dejection. We must do better. I don't want to talk about top 4, man. We'll see what happens. Peace.